retreat we had in our place. How old I they when they came for my camp? They
How
were
old? How old were they?
They were in school. Yes, they were school, primary school.
Okay, they went to the camp. They are 9 or what? 11, 12, and today they are married. They got children.
Yes.
Whenever I come to New Zealand, last time I wanted to see these girls, but they were there and they were very calm and peaceful. I remember I've been to your house, your old house. That was I forgot what year was that. Yeah, what year was that?
It should have been before 2004, because we came here 2005, and then
No,
once
that time I came and your children,
yeah,
to
it was
take them
happening.
for the camping and all.
But once the children were away, then once you made it
Yeah.
point to visit us, and
Yeah,
not
that's
thanks, Krishna blessings.
Your children are doing well, and you're the same humble person. And your wife, very happy and smiling all the time. So somewhere or other, your family foundation is very strong. Krishna has blessed your family. And today I have this opportunity to come back again to your house. And only I'm missing your children in this place. One day maybe together we'll meet them in America.
Haribol Prabhuji. Haribol. Krishna will make that happy.
Yeah. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanasthalakaya Chaksuranmalitamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Tapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vande Am Sri Gurun Suyatapada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Samgrajatam Sahagano Raghunathan Vidantam Sajivam Sadvaitam Tavadutam Parijanat Vaidam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Srivisakan Vitam Sat Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kantana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Krishna Bandhu Sudhe Devi Pranam Vanja Kalpatu Bhina Sankirpas Vecham Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namah Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Rama Rama Hare Hare. So today we have got this opportunity to meet, and somewhere or other, if we can't revive our Krishna consciousness, that is the original state of our mind, to be always very happy, blissful, knowledge, and revive our eternity. Somewhere or other, life journey is not that easy. There are so much of tests and tribulations are there in the life journey. It's only by the mercy of the devotees and the Lord Himself, if we can somewhere or other can be connected in Krishna consciousness, and our own journey, our birth in this world is very blessed. And the process of Krishna consciousness is also very easy. When Lord Krishna appeared 500 years ago as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he went to South India. So he was going to different villages, singing and dancing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. A lot of these villages, they were very attracted to the singing and dancing. Especially they saw that the devotees and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they were very happy. At that time in one house there was a Brahmana by the name of Kurma. And he was very depressed in his life. He had so many problems in his life. Finance, children's education. And somewhere or other he wants to dedicate his life for Krishna. That also was not that easy because of his so much of other responsibilities in family. So when he see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very happy, and all the devotees were very happily singing and dancing. And he went and fell at the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He said, Mahaprabhu, you look very, very happy. I can see all the devotees are very happy, but somewhere or other, I'm not very happy in my life. I got all these responsibilities, not that easy. And every day there is so much of anxiety in my family life. So please take me with you. But Mahaprabhu told him, you're a family man, you should not speak like that. He said that Krishna had never at any time told anybody to leave their environment to go. Always Krishna been emphasizing, Tasmat sarvesu kalesu mamanusmaran yuchecha. Mayarpita manobuddhir mami vastyasi asam sayam. Arjuna, wherever you are at all time with your mind and intelligence, you think of me. And at the same time, you carry on your duty of your life. And surely you'll come back to me. Mahaprabhu says, I'm here to re-establish the words of Lord Krishna. So there is no requirement for you to follow me to anywhere and everywhere. You stay where you are. He says you are thinking you got a problem. You're thinking maybe your wife is your problem. Maybe your children is problem. Maybe your job is problem. Money is a problem. Mahaprabhu says none of these things are problem in anybody's life. He says forgetfulness of Krishna. He said it is the root cause of every problem in everybody's life. We have forgotten Krishna, that means we have forgotten our origin, the very foundation. We are disconnected from the powerhouse of Krishna consciousness. So Mahaprabhu says, look at us, we are singing, we are dancing. This is the only thing we are doing. Singing Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And we are not doing anything else. So if you can stay wherever you are, stay with your family, take care of your wife, take care of your children, and take care of your duty of your life. And now you include this chanting, this Mahamantra chanting. Nama vino kale kale nahi ara dharma sarvanama sara mantra a sastra marma. Marma means very secret. It says secretly there is there hidden in the sastra, in the scripture, that in Kali Yuga there is no other process is more sublime. No other process are very easy like this chanting of Hare Krishna mantra. Here, there is no requirement for you to give up anything in your life. There's only one requirement, include Krishna into your life. And that including Krishna also very easy. You don't need to run around, look for a temple. You just vibrate the 16 words. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare.
So in this way, Mahaprabhu told him, you chant Hare Krishna, you stay with your family. Krishna will take care of everything for you. So the Kurma Brahmana, he followed. Mahaprabhu told him, Ya rede ke tare kaha Krishna upadesh, Amara hagya hai guru hai tara hai desh. Just now you practice, you chant Hare Krishna. And whoever comes to you, whomever you're meeting, you please tell them, my dear brother, you also chant. You don't need to go and look around for anybody, how to talk to them, how to preach to them. Whomever is coming on your way, tell them. It will give you extra benefit in your life. There's no requirement. The life is full of stress and tribulation. So much of anxiety. Even Arjuna do not know what to do in his life. You know Mahabharata. Tatra pasya stitin parda pitruin ata pitama acharyan matulan batran putran pautran sakimetada. And at the chapter 126, you will see that when Arjuna came to carry out his duty, but he saw his relatives, his friends, his teachers, the grandfathers are standing in front of him. So he got emotion. So sometimes the problem is that we have got a personal emotion in ourselves that blocks us from coming to carry out the words of Krishna. God himself is telling something very important in our life. But somewhere or other, Arjuna is trying to avoid the order of Krishna, to carry out his order. But Arjuna is avoiding because he's personally affected by the material emotion. Krishna said, this is no good. You got a duty and you're seeing your friends, your relative, everybody on the other side. And you want to give up your duty because of those who are living on the other side, but how about your own duty? Like you are a company boss. You got a factory, there are 20 people working under you. And tonight you're fighting with your wife, and tomorrow you don't want to give them a salary. that is not very good. Your problem is your problem. Arjun do not know what to do, And Karpanya dosa pahata sobhava prachamitom dharma samura cheta yantrayansan nisitam bruyutanme tisyaste sadimam to prapannam. He said, now I'm very confused about my duty. Please tell me. So now all of us in this world, we're very confused because we've been put into a situation. There are too many things happening in our life. We do not know what is the priority. And that day I was telling in the family, the priority is given very easy. Take care of your family first. Take care of your job second. Take care of your health third. And take care of your friends and relatives fourth. And chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. In this environment of your other duties, you should not also given up the chanting of the holy name. Because the other duties become more easy to handle. When your emotion is very balanced, then everything else is very easy to handle in our life. Now we are not able to handle many things because our emotion is imbalanced. Is fluctuating according to the modes of material nature. And making the emotion balanced, that is why the Lord is bringing the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra. And keep the relationship with the devotees very nice. Just like today you all have come here. You have not given up your house. You have not given up your family. You have not given up anything. You come little while, chant Hare Krishna and go back to your own environment. Every day you can do that. There is no problem that to give up anything in your life. So in this way, Arjuna is not knowing what is prime duty. So Krishna is trying to educate Arjuna. A duty of a human being in this material world. See, now we are coming to this world, enjoying and suffering in this world according to our karma of the previous life. And the karma comes in three ways. One through your mind, one through your speech, and one through your body. Whatever you think in your mind, that creates karma. Whatever you speak from your word, that creates karma. Whatever you do from your body, that creates karma. So now we have to make sure how to keep these three things in balance. That's all Krishna's teaching. So in the chapter 17, text 14, Krishna give idea, this instruction to Arjuna. Deva Dvija Guru Pragya Pujatam Saucham Arjavam Ahimsa Brahmacharyam Cha Sariram Tabamuchite. If you are born as a human being, Sariram, human body, Tabam, there is austerity, there are dharma to follow. For those who have got a human body, the body dharma is that Deva Dvija Guru Pragya, that they must first thing, they must respect their mother. Mother is the first guru. Then they must respect the father. And they must respect the guru. And they must respect God himself. Deva Dvija Guru Pragya Pujartam. Saucham, always keep yourself clean inside. Arjavam, be very simple in your life. And control the 5 knowledge acquiring senses. And be free from violence. Violence means there are also 3 kinds of violence. Whatever you wrongly think in your mind, there is violence through your mind. Sometimes we are thinking bad about other people in our mind. It is also very bad. So now we are talking bad, lying and simply criticizing others, making up some story, and we are always, disrespecting others in our words. That's also another karma. Through your body, you're punching and kicking and, killing somebody, also another karma. So Krishna says, well, through your body, how you perform your dharma, that you keep your body to respect your mother, respect your father, respect your guru, respect God himself. The whole problem in the world is that there is no foundation, no family foundation. It's gone. When Krishna was telling Arjun to kill, at chapter 1, text 39, Krishna says, Arjun says, Kula saya pranasyante kula dharma sanatana. He says, my dear Krishna, Kula means a family. There's a family dharma. Foundation is there. And now you want me to destroy the family foundation. And if the family foundation, family dharma is destroyed, how you expect that the world is going to have good citizens? If you don't protect the woman, if you don't respect the woman, women are the one who have to produce the children in the world, and you put them into that kind of condition without much of protection for them, put them into that kind of anxiety without men taking care of them. And how these women are going to produce a wonderful children? There is no production of good citizens. How you expect the world is going to be peaceful? The very foundation of peace you're asking me to destroy. You want me to kill them. How to do these things? Aho bata mahapapim. Say, I do not find anything more sinful than what you're telling me to do. I cannot do this thing. So now we are coming to understand. In the 2nd chapter, Krishna says in the chapter 2, text 39, Isate Bhita Sanke. He says that, my dear Arjun Buddhi Yoga, Tuam Imam Srino, I have told you about, about the Sankhya philosophy. When Arjun don't want to fight and Krishna talks about the difference between body and soul, that the body sariram najayate mriyate vakadachi nayam bhutva bhavita vana bhuya ajon nityam sasvato yam purano na anyate anyamane sarire. Arjun, the sarira body, it will be destroyed. It will be finished, but the soul within this body is eternal, cannot do anything with the soul. Nainam chindanti sasrani nainam dahati pavaka. The soul cannot be cut into pieces by any knife or any weapon. The soul is eternal. So Krishna was talking about Atma Dharma. When Arjuna was taking how to kill them, what will happen to the family foundation? Krishna says, Asocyan anvasocham pragyamvadam sa pasase Katasum and katasum cha nanasochanti pandita. Arjuna, you are speaking like a very learned man, but a learned person does not grieve. They do not become sad, somebody living or somebody dying. Because nobody take birth, nobody die here. Everybody is eternal. But we have forgotten, we have got into a great illusion condition of life simply because of the interaction of the material elements in the body. So Krishna is teaching Arjuna that there's a duty for us to follow. What is the duty? The body has got one duty. Then one duty is that you must respect your mother. Anybody, if children become ungrateful to the parents, how you expect they're going to lead a very wonderful, happy life? First thing, your mom has carried you in the womb. You took all the austerity, sacrificed so much of your own happiness just to protect you. And you come out, you fight with your mother, fight with your father. And how to be happy? Cannot. The children's duty always run behind the parents. Mommy, Papa, what can I do for you? What can I do for you? The only way they can repay back. But they can somewhere or other repay back the father, but they cannot repay back the mother. She has, drunk the milk of the mother's breast. How to repay back this thing? So the important things to do with the body is that you must respect your mother, respect your father, respect the Guru, and respect Krishna. Very important. And he says that in a pujartam, if you can worship them. And he says, control your senses and free from any kinds of violence. Simple, whatever you have got, be happy with it. Anurvegam karam vakyam. And again, Krishna says that, there's the dharma of the mouth of the human being. The dharma of the body to respect mother, father, Guru, Krishna, and free from violence and so on. Now, anurvegam karam vakyam satyam priyam itam jaya swajaya payasa chanti. No? Vanmayam tapamujate. There's a mouth, our mouth has got a dharma. It's not because it's my mouth, I can talk anything I like. What do you do? That's my mouth, So there is a dharma. If you're a human being, your body has got one dharma, I've said. And your mouth has got another dharma. The dharma is that only you must speak the truth, cannot lie. And the truth you are speaking, that has to be very palatable. Don't hurt others. Just because you are speaking the truth doesn't mean you can hurt them. Do it in a very palatable way. And the truth should be spoken only for the benefit of others, not just to pass your time. Not for other interest. And Krishna says, he said, use that mouth to cleanse yourself. Chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Mana prasadat samyatvat. Then again, the mind has got a duty. Always keep the mind peaceful, satisfied, and to be self-controlled. And again, use the mind to chant the mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. If you can do this thing, and you are on the path of Krishna consciousness, you are part of Dharma. But if you got human body, you got a mouth, you got, your speech, but none of these things are not related to Dharma, then the human life is as good as the animal life. You have not followed the path of Dharma. You don't need to come to Kumyo to see Krishna there. Krishna also in your house. Krishna also is sitting in our own heart. Importantly, Krishna wants to see that we are following the path of Dharma. Krishna coming again and again Why? To re-establish. And the dharma is going down. It's coming to re-establish the path of dharma. And somewhere or other, we are addicted to the materialistic way of life. Somewhere or other, the old habit becomes so difficult to give up. Because, before anything, we don't know anything. We've been moving around with everybody. We made friends with so many people, and we have been doing all kinds of things. And suddenly the devotee, somebody comes and tells you, oh, you must be like this, respect your mother, respect your father, respect the Guru, respect Krishna. Use your words, mouth, to chant Hare Krishna. Use your mind to think of Krishna. And we are finding it very difficult because we have learned all different way, opposite things we have learned in our life. And suddenly somebody telling you, take a U-turn, reverse. That bad habit is not letting us go. There was, old man that, he had the business, he's been doing business for a long time. He's from Kashmir, Pandit. And doing business long time. And in the beginning, he was very successful in his business, but after some time, he lost all his monies in business. And he was very sad, always thinking about, the loss, he had in his business. So every time, even he talked to the children, he would tell the children, do you know, long time ago, your papa, me been making all this money through business. He has a textile business. I've been making money, then my business was okay. But after some time, I lost all the money. So always he tell the children about his loss of business. Then, every time anybody, any house he goes, he only talk about, this thing that is, sad part of his life. He lost everything. So the children all now doing very well, some are doctors, Then we got Dr. Kadamba, we got, Nalini Kant, all these doctors are around, but still they cannot pacify. The habit is too strong. The children are telling him, don't worry, Papa, that time is gone, now we are doing very well, why you worry about it? Let it go, But the father always, when he go to the dinner table, he talks about, Papa was making big good business. I lost everything, He's always talking about his loss. They do not know what to do with the father. And that time they heard that, they want Swamiji coming to the village to speak Ramayana. It was the next village, speaking Ramayana for 48 days. So they thought, then they advertised, for peace of mind. And you be the change of the world, So they thought, that's very good. Let me send, our Papa to Ramayana. So he went there for 48 days. And after 48 days, he heard Ramayanam from the Swamiji. After 48 days, the children came to take back the father. And then they thought, better meet the Swamiji. And then thank him for 48 days, to teach the father. And they went and met the Swamiji. Then they said, Swamiji, thank you so much. You gave so much of katha for my father. And he looks very calm and peaceful now. The Swamiji asked him, the old man, it's all okay? Nice. Say, Swamiji, very good. Your Ramayana is the best. I never heard anything like this. But the problem, Swamiji, where did you went, 30 years ago when I lost that business? If you could have come that time, I would have known who's Ravana in the world. And I would have known who's Kumbhakarna. Don't know. Swamiji, 40 years ago, I did a very wonderful textile business. He already telling me. So the children, said, Swamiji, what we have to do now? Swamiji said, don't worry. I'm going to another village. I'm going to speak, Mahabharata for 48 days. Then your Papa. So then there he was there, 48 days he was speaking Mahabharata. So this old man went and sat, and heard for 48 days. And again the children came back to pick up his father. And then after that he went and met the Swamiji. And Swamiji, my papa says that the Mahabharata is more better than the Ramayana. So we want to thank you for all this thing. So the Swamiji asked him, so now you okay? All okay? And he says, Swamiji, your Mahabharata is better than Ramayana. But Swamiji, where did you went 40 years ago? I do not know there was Saguni and Duryodhana all living within me. You said in the Mahabharata that all the Pandavas, good people are inside you, all the bad people also inside you. If you're intelligent enough, you will find that Saguni is inside you, Duryodhana is inside you, you will find Karna inside you. And if you're intelligent, you will see that Yudhishthira, the Dharmavati is inside you, and you will see the Arjun, Bhima, all the divine and demoniac are inside you. And you have mentioned that Krishna also inside you to tell you which side you to go to win the battle. But that time I don't know this one, Swamiji. Where you went? I lost all my money in the tax side. But they do not know what to do with them. They say, Swamiji, what to do? And Swamiji, they don't know. They still got something to do for him. He said, come tomorrow. So Swamiji took him to a graveyard. Cremation is going on. So many bodies are being burned. Swamiji took the old man and said, look at that. You see how many people they are burning. Look at that, how many people they one after another, one after another one. They're throwing the wood and burning, throwing wood. One after another, they're burning the dead body. Then Swamiji say, can you see that? How many people have been, burned today? One after another, one after another, one after another, all are being burned. And you are talking about loss of your money. There are people lost their life. Look at that, they're burning one after another, one after another. Swamiji. This is what I'm trying to tell you, Swamiji. Where did you went 40 years ago? Swamiji said, why? I was in the wrong business, Swamiji. If you would have brought me 40 years ago, I would have started a wood business because it's burning. And they look at Swamiji. Swamiji said, even Ramakrishna come also cannot help your papa. They can go. There are people in the world. Even God comes cannot help them. So Krishna asked Arjun, Kachi Reta Turda Pada Twaika Grena Chetasa Kachi Agyana Samoa. Punastan said Dhananjaya in the chapter 18, text 72. Arjuna, have you heard attentively what I've said? Is now your illusion, your ignorance, your doubts are cleared from you? Nastamoha smriti labdrato prasadan maya uchita sitos migadi sandeya karisye vachanam tava. Arjun said, my dear Krishna, I've heard everything you said. I've heard everything you said. My doubts are gone now. My illusions are gone now. And now I'm prepared to do what you want me to do. That is where the acharyas are writing. If you really understood what God says, you will do what He wants you to do. There is no more like this old man. So in this way, we have got a very great opportunity, and you all are very intelligent people, and you are coming from a very wonderful spiritual background. Mahaprabhu said, Bharat Bhumi te vile manusya janmajar. Janma sataka kori kara par upakar. Those who are born as an Indian. Mahaprabhu says, they are the best blessed birth in the world. Because naturally, you got that foundation of Krishna consciousness in yourself. Naturally we know. Even you go today to India, even the rickshawala, you talk to him, how are you today? And he'll bang the head, oh, not very good. Because he said that is where your destiny is written. Even you go to the beggar, how are you? I hope God can give me a little bit extra. So they don't run away from the God consciousness. So we got that strong connection to be easily reconnected to Krishna consciousness. The Westerners, they don't have this foundation, this connection. But somewhere or other, when they're searching, and by Prabhupada mercy, they're getting a great blessing. They are starting from zero, not knowing anything. But most of the thing here. And if you don't do it, you are the most unfortunate. Prabhupada said those who do not come to Krishna, they are very unfortunate. Those who come and go away, they are the most unfortunate. Like a sick man, you don't have a medicine, you don't know the medicine, you're unfortunate. But you are sick and you know the medicine, but you're not taking the medicine, you're the most unfortunate. So in this way, we got a very wonderful, environment. And in this country, we have been given all the great facility to have a very, very comfortable life. With this great comfort of your life, if you can connect yourself to Krishna. Prabhupada says all the ministers, all the leaders, politicians in this country, they're given a very good position, good facility. They've been given a very good house. They've been given a good car. They've given a servant. They've given everything good, best for the ministers so that they can serve the country in a very better way. Similarly, we have been given a very wonderful facility here. Why? Because we can use all the facilities been given to us to revive our Krishna consciousness. And the method is very easy, as I said before, that you don't need to give up anything of your life. Just add in the chanting of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram.
That's it. All other things don't come with us when we die. Finish. We come here zero, we go back zero. They're doing horse races. The father took the son to go and see the horse race. So in the stadium, all the horses, they're standing to run. The son asked the father, why the horses are standing there? Father say, all going to run now, horse race. And the son asked, what they get after running. The father said, the horse coming number one, they will get $10,000. And the son asked, how about the horse, not coming number one? What do they get? The father said, they don't get anything. And the son asked the father, then why they are running? If you don't get anything, why you're running? So we come to this world, we know, we come zero. We also go back zero. We don't take anything from here. So why we are running after something which is not going to come with us? And if you're intelligent enough, dhanam cha bhaumyam pasavai cha gosha sajjanam samtame dharmo eko kagochara. When we die, money where we left is going to be there. The dog where we left is going to be there. Wife and children going to be in the house. Will be taken to the cremation. The body will be burned to ashes. Even your own body is not going to come. Dharmo eko kagochara, the dharma, the path of Krishna consciousness, that you practice, that will come with you all the way to your journey to the next destination. So what is going to come with you, why you are giving up? What is not going to come with you, why you are trying to give so much of, important thinking? That is required for us to live in the world. Very important. And also, after leaving the world, that also you have to see what is required for us to take. Like we go and buy the insurance. Why we buy the insurance? We buy the insurance because for some protection. So while we are living, we are seeking for this protection. after leaving, what is going to happen into our life. So there's another protection we have to get ready. That is, bring in the words of Krishna, God, into our life, and things become more easier. And we always feel very comfort in our life because we are protected by the Lord, throughout of our rest of our life. So kindly take Krishna consciousness very, very, strongly, responsibly, and take care of your family, take care of your job, take care of everything else, and also take care of Krishna in your life. And it's very easy only. Krishna says, Manmana Bhamat Bhakto Matyajimam Namaskuru. They always think of me. Become my devotee. Worship me. Offer your obeisances unto me. You'll come back to me. Is it difficult, Panditji? Is it difficult?
Very simple.
But where were you 40 years ago?
That is the question now. He's thinking, why you went 40 years ago? You could have told me that time itself.
I'm older than that. I would say I was 60 years ago.
So, but after 40 years, I've come back here. Important things, what is not happened in your life is not very important. What is happening to you in your life at this moment is most important. They say the honey in your hand 100 times better than the honey in the tree. True. 40 years ago when I went, it's a finished subject. Today I'm here with all of you. It's a very important subject. So we have to give some very important. Because life is very unpredictable. Krishna says, Jatasya yadruvam mritur dhruvam janma mrityasya tasmat apari ariyarite natom sochitam arvasi. Chapter 2, text 27, Krishna says, anybody born in the world, they are sure to die. And there was a story, when King Dasarat, he was giving a feast for all the demigods in his palace. So he called everybody to come. He called Indra, Chandra, all the demigods. He also called Garuda, everybody to come. So in his house, it's a big festival going on. So when everybody came at that moment, Yamaraj also was coming to his house for eating some food. And that time there was a crow sitting on the fence of the Dasarat house. And the crow was sitting there. Yamaraj coming, he looked at the crow and then he smiled. If somebody smile at you, there must be some meaning. So you look at, the Yamaraj smiled at the crow and then crow got frightened. Oh, Yamaraj is giving some attention to me. And something, there must be, Yamaraj is planning something. He was sitting and crying. And Yamaraj, he smiled at the crow and then he went into the palace to join the feast. After that, Garuda came, the king of all the birds. Garuda came, that he saw the little brother. Crow is crying. Why you crying? No. Yamaraj looked at me and smiled. That means something is not right here. And Garuda said, that's your right. That's true. But don't worry, don't cry. Yamaraj is inside. He's enjoying the feast. By the time Yamaraj come out, I'll take you. But there is a big mountain away from here, very far from here. The big forest. I'll go and leave you there. Yamaraj is inside here. I'll take you. You yourself cannot fly there, but I'll help you. So Garuda picked the crow and then went and left into the faraway mountain. And after that, Garuda came into the feast of the Dasarat palace. When he entered, then he looked at Yamaraj. Yamaraj now smiled at Garuda. So Garuda went to Yamaraj. Why you are smiling? Yamaraj said, before coming, entering the palace, I saw that your little brother, Crow, was sitting on the fence. And then I knew that, your brother Crow is meant to die in that mountain. But I was thinking how this small bird is going to fly there. But now you are like a speed post, you're going to put it up. Everything happening in our life is all making the process of death more faster. So in this way that, day by day we are moving towards. We are 40 years old, we already died 40. I'm 62. I've gone 62. And my horoscope given me, I'll live up to 82. I got 20 more years to go.
Very well.
The 2010 with good years and another 10 last 10 years, maybe I need the help of others. You know, so time is moving very fast. I came to New Zealand first time 1989. Imagine how many years is already gone, 23 now. Then that 89, that is 11, 34 years ago I came to New Zealand. You know, how the time has passed. And I've seen all a bit young and very stout and very elegant. And I thought, 70 years old, they would have changed. But it became more elegant. Now the family are telling, take them and put them in Vrindavan Maharaj. So much trouble. So when even you are not making any trouble in your age, naturally they felt all of us are with trouble for them. True or not? The children going to work, they're thinking of parents already, what they're doing now. They're worried about you. But they cannot give up their work. They got responsibility in their life. So they're thinking and thinking. And it becomes a little bit more invalid. You do not know. They do not know what to do with them. True or not? So Krishna has to help us. Importantly, come to Krishna. Chant Hare Krishna. Become his devotee. Very easy. And for the Indians, it's very easy. Very, very easy. Maybe the Westerners is a little bit difficult because their upbringing, more in towards, enjoying the bodily concept of life. But Indians naturally, like last time when we were in our family were not vegetarian, but we are vegetarian Tuesday and Friday. All the Hindu family, somewhere or other, they're vegetarian Tuesday and Friday. So like that, naturally we would have followed some of these things and also it become very easy. So kindly take advantage of Krishna consciousness. Whichever way we try to be happy in the world, it's not possible for us to be happy and satisfied. Prabhupada gave an example like a fish, out of water. The fish naturally meant to live in the water, but you take out the fish from the water and then outside you make a very beautiful arrangement. The best, mattress and pillow you give to the fish to sleep. It's going to jump, to go back to the water. So our situation is like that. Wherever, whichever, whatever we do in the material world, we are out of, water. Our natural, origin is from Vaikuntha. You have to go back there. Vai means no, Kunta means any anxiety, no problem. There's no birth, no disease, no old age, no death there. Eternally you play around and happy in your life. And you want to eat something, you just think that matter, the food will come to you. You don't need to go and work, to get some money to go and buy food. And you wanted to eat, some fruits. You want avocado. And you don't need to think, summertime cheaper, wintertime with expensive. No, there you go there in Vaikuntha, just think, I want avocado. And the avocado comes without the skin, only the inner part. And you want to drink Coca-Cola. You just think of Coca-Cola.
You have Coca-Cola there?
Yeah. Decaffeine. All decaffeinated, don't worry. Very pure. Without any labor, you get everything there. And what you have to do, simply run around and play with Krishna. That's it. Enjoy your life. Nice, isn't it? So, Krishna will bless our lives. I will stop here. Anybody got any questions or any comments here? Any questions? He's still thinking of 40 years.
I'm just wondering, how did you get involved and influenced, and what's been your journey?
Well, I was, with lot of other friends from other religions.
Whereabouts in India?
No, I'm from Malaysia. I'm born and brought up in Malaysia at the age of 19 years old. I got a job in an architect firm. Always I wanted to become an architect. Then I was working there for 2 years, and then in my office, all the Chinese were there, they were Christian. So they bring their Bible and they read the Bible. I don't have anything to read. I do not know what I should read. In our Hindu, normally we've not been taught, because it's a way of life. We thought, you pray what you like to pray, that's it, So then they told me you should become a Christian. Then I thought, yeah, I think I should become a Christian. I don't have anything else to read. Let me, read the Bible. So I thought, okay, then I told them, okay, they said, okay, Sunday you come to church. We'll go to church and then you become Christian. I agreed to them. And then on that last Friday, after my office hour, they said, okay, don't forget Sunday we'll meet up at the church. I said, okay. So that last Friday I went to Durga temple. Every Friday I go to Durga temple. So I thought to go and inform Durga that I'm not coming to temple. Yeah, truly, I was a good boy, I'm not going to run away from anyone. I thought even going, let me go and inform Durga, Mother Durga. So I went there and then, that was the best prayer I did on that day. All the other time I was not serious. I thought this is the last day I'm praying, I told Mother Durga, from Sunday onward, I'm not going to any Hindu temple. I'm not going to come your temple also. So this is the last coconut I'm giving you. And then I did the puja, stayed, extra 10 minutes there. And after that, I looked at everything, okay, because this is the last time I'm going to see the temple. Then I left. And on the way back, then I saw one Buddhist temple. Then I thought, already I decided to become a Christian. So let me see what is, what they are offering, what is that. I went to the Buddhist temple. The old people cleaning the temple, they said, oh, the monks are not here, you come on Monday. That was Friday night. Then the Saturday night, where I was staying, there was a shopping center. So I went to the shopping center and then I saw one monk. This dress, I thought, I'm looking for the Buddhist monk, they have come. So I went and approached him. I asked him, are you a Buddhist monk? They said, I'm Hare Krishna. So I do not know what is Hare Krishna. I thought, okay, they are Buddhist Hare Krishna, something like that. And then I said, what in the back they're selling books. And he took out some books and he said, buy these books. But I thought, how to trust these guys, So I don't want to buy, Then he said, at least you buy the small book, $1. I said, okay, $1, okay, Give. And then he said, we are doing program Sunday feast, Hare Krishna temple, you come. I said, no, I said, tomorrow I'm going to, church to pray. They said, why you go to church? I said, because I can read Bible. He said, you Hindu, isn't it? I said, yes. So Hindu, you also got Bible? I said, Hindu don't have anything, only Christian got. He said, no, Hindu got, the scripture. He took out the Bhagavad Gita, the big one. And I thought, why I never seen like this big, The Bible was very small. And now I see, look at it, it's more bigger than the Bible. I changed my mind. Then he said, we are doing Sunday program, you come. I said, how about church? He said, no, you come here Sunday. And next Sunday, maybe you can go to the church and see. So I thought, okay, let me go and see. So next day, Sunday, I went. So I went to the Hare Krishna temple. So the temple was very clean. But those days, all the Hindu temple, they don't keep clean, But this temple was very clean. And somebody was giving class. He was Prabhupada disciple. Gaurmanda Bhumi was there. And he was talking. I don't understand what they're talking. Just like she said, 40 years. I'm also like that. I think I went 40 years. So I did not understand anything. And just before the finishing part, I thought I'd better leave before these guys see me. But I do not know how to talk to them, what to do with them. So I was leaving towards the end of the program. One of the devotee ran, he said, "Oh, Prabhu, 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 Prabhu." I do not know who they're calling Prabhu, somebody, because my name was Muthu that time. And I was still keep moving because I'm not Prabhu, yeah. Everything new for me. Then they came and told me, he said, "No, where you're going?" I said, "I'm going back." He said, "No, no, you come to temple, you must take prasadam." So that was the first time in my life somebody in the temple called me to give prasadam. All other temples, they take prasadam from me. So then I ate the prasadam. They put, normally I thought prasadam means, you go to temple, they give little bit of, pongal, charnamrita, So I thought little bit just take and go, But I went there, they gave a big plate. They put rice, dal, everything. I was waiting for the prasadam, But the prasadam is pongal and little bit. And then they put all the things, then I ate, And they gave me puri. First time I'm eating the puri. They gave me halwa. First time I'm eating the halwa, then the dal, right? I never ate that kind of food in my life. I was thinking, my mother make the dal, but it's not the same. So I was eating, and then I packed some more. And I said, your food is very nice. And they said, ask me what I'm doing after I'm in the architect from the 10 minutes away from the temple. But they said, lunchtime we can come, free lunch. That was I thought very nice, they got free lunch. So lunchtime I come back again because I like the prasadam. I no need to pay anybody money to eat food, so I came, enjoy the prasadam again. And after 3-4 weeks, they said, if you want, you can come and sleep at night, Friday night. And and morning they make a special prasadam, all those things. I thought, morning also I can try the breakfast. So I came and stayed there with all the things. And they go Radhayatra. That time they don't have a chariot. So I'm working in the architect firm with my friend. They bring a lorry, we make a chariot in the lorry with a bamboo stick and all. So they asked me to help them. So I was helping them. Then from there I went to another place, Penang, for 4 hours from there. That's the first Radhayatra. And then everybody dancing, I also dancing. Then I felt, I'm in a different world. Some things extraordinarily, I was very happy. Then I was sitting and thinking, so nice, whether I should go back to work or not to go back to work. I was thinking about my mother, father. They are 3 hours away. How if they come to know? I thought, never mind, they don't know they're somewhere else. Then I was thinking what to do. Whether to join the temple, give up the job and join the temple or what. I'm not very sure. Then that night I had a dream. That night Krishna picked me up. And then he crossed the river, put me on the other side of the river. He said, you belong to here. I was thinking, what is that? And then I sleep back again. And he comes back again, pick me up again. He's going to put me on the other side of the river. He said, you belongs to this part, not that side. Then I realized that, that Krishna wants me to join. Then I should and join the temple. My papa, mama don't know what's happening. They've been thinking I'm working in the architect firm and all those things. So that's how I came into Krishna consciousness. I joined in 1985. Then in 1987, first time because I was in the temple, and so many people are doing, and then there was somebody bullying me in the temple. So I wanted to leave Hare Krishna. I thought these guys are bullying me, not very good. So I wanted to go. Then that time Bhakti Villajendra Nandana Maharaj was there. He told me, don't leave. Somebody told him, that Muthu is going to leave ready. He told me, don't leave Prabhupada, don't like, you leave ISKCON. I don't even understand what, ISKCON, why say ISKCON, don't Prabhupada, don't like. So like that, then he said, that was there little while. Then I wrote a letter, to Gaudiya Math in India. I want to come and join you. I had one address, Yati Maharaj. Then he replied, he said, immediately come and join us. So I was thinking to go and join the Mayapur Bangla. Join Hare Krishna there. Then that time, Subhak Maharaj was coming to Malaysia. Then Bhakti Villajendra Maharaj said, you follow Subhak Maharaj. He is 1 month in Malaysia. Go with him. And he's, they got the Damodara month. So you will give English class, you translate in Tamil. So I was going with Maharaj, and I was attracted to him, So that time I asked Maharaj, can you give me initiation? Maharaj said, no, I'm not giving anybody, I'm not qualified. Maharaj was not giving to anybody at that time. It was very simple. So Maharaj, Bhakti Maharaj is going to Australia, Perth. So you follow him. After 1 month, you go with him to Australia. So after 1 month, finished me and Maharaj, I took Maharaj, we went to, in KL, Australian embassy to take visa. And we went for the interview. I got my visa, he did not get his visa. So he got Indian passport, I got Malaysian passport. Then again, how to go. Then another Prabhupada disciple, he came, Arichori Prabhu. He was heading towards Perth, so I went with him to Perth. And that was my story. First time I'm landing in we are from, simple village background. So I landed in Australia. Then I'm coming out in the airport, I see everybody kissing each other. Everybody. I do not know what is happening there. I don't know what really was happening there. Because in our country, never seen anything like that. And then I go only next day, devotee told me, oh, you like to come for book distribution. I never learned, and I don't even know what's happening. So I went to the street and they gave me the book. Oh, you just passed the book. I gave the book. One lady, the girl asked me, oh, where are you from? I said, Malaysia. Oh, she said, oh, you're Malaysia. Oh, okay. How many children you have got? I said, I'm not married, She said, so what? She was very serious. Because she asked me, how many children you have got? I said, I'm not married. Because normally in our tradition, we ask, are you married? Then we ask, how many children you got? But the lady asked me, how many children I've got? I told her, I'm not married. She said, so what? She said, you can have children without marriage. The first time I'm hearing something like that. She said, so how old are you? I said, 21 years old. So you got girlfriend? I said, no. You're 21, no girlfriend, no children. Are you all right? And she told me, you better go and see a doctor. Lucky that time, Dr. Nalinkant was not there. The guy would have taken very serious. So slowly from there, 87 and 89, I came to New Zealand. There was something about the temple building, Then from there, 92, I went to England to see how they're doing their congregational thing. So like that, I started to move around. I went to Switzerland, Italy, all these countries. That is how my life is. Actually, my life is blessed. If I'm outside 40 years ago like that, I would have become a big mafia. So yeah, when I joined the architect from working, all the architect, I'm a draftsman. The architect will come and borrow money from me. I'm small salary, but I lend money. I'm a money lender. Yeah. Then I gold everywhere, With the money, interest, I buy gold everything. So I went to Hare Krishna temple for the first time. The devotee told me all these things, Maya. The gold lamp, he said, all Maya. I don't even know what is Maya. I thought, what they're telling is a gold Maya. I know the brand of the gold is Maya. And I promise you, till today, I do not know what happened to that gold. Yeah, I'm really serious. I do not know. I do not know whether the temple people took away from me, or, I gave it to somebody. That picture totally closed from my memory. So that is how I started. And so, but I'm very happy, because sometimes nowadays we think, we don't have any problem. Because we look at your sister, look at your brother, everybody got their own problem. So many problems. And I'm the only one. My mother said, you are the only son in the family without any problem. So like that, your life become more happier, more better. Include Krishna in your life. Krishna will take everything. Okay? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Jai Srila Prabhupada. Jai.
Hey Ram.
What is time now, Prabhu?
That's it.
Okay, time for Prasad. Okay, Prabhu, we will take one question from you.
Actually two in one. So one is that you said that through your mind,
Yeah.
through your mouth,
Yeah.
and through the body.
Yeah,
So
that's
these
right.
are the, so there is a reaction to it.
Reaction comes through this, yeah.
So if we think something bad in the mind,
Yeah.
that also generates.
Okay, now according to the Veda, when you do offenses in the mind, the sin in the mind, the sin, the speech and body, when something you do wrong with your mind, next life you born as a human being. When you do something wrong with your mouth, next life you born as a animals, dog, cats, all those things. When you do wrong with your body, next life you born as a tree and plants. You know, the bodily reaction, which is the worst, where you born as a tree and plants, you know, the speech animal. Within your mind, you born as a human being again. So that the reactions are there through this reaction.
The second part is sometimes in your job, in your profession, because of your title, you have to do certain things.
Yes.
But if you become too humble, then you cannot do those things.
Okay.
So in these situations where your title demands, because you have to set an example for others as well. So if you become too humble and you retract, so you cannot establish that discipline sometimes. So in this case, you are seen as a failure because of your humbleness. But if you do the other way around, then you contradict your being as humble as a blade of grass. So how do you deal with these situations?
You know, if I'm in that situation, if I'm going through the situation, and then I can answer because everything to be done according to time, place, and circumstances. Dharma is not all the time to be like this. Dharma can go like that. Just like one example is that Dharma says he cannot lie. But when Krishna was present, he told Yudhishthira to lie. So the Dharma you can bend. You know. So now we have to see the circumstances, in what circumstances you are in, to see how to mold your Dharma in a way that whatever happens, you know, Dharma is meant to protect and uplift others. Even if you tell a lie, it is good for your life and the life of others. You can tell a lie. But for selfish interest, you cannot take Dharma in your own ways. You know, and Krishna is, he is also act according to, Kala Desa Patrakya, one of the quality of Krishna. He, according to time, place, and circumstances, he, give them the particular, guidance to the people. So very difficult for us to simply say when we do not know the situation. So you have to be very intelligent enough. How you have to speak the truth, but at the same time, make it in a very palatable way that it does not feel the intelligent. There was a time, Krishna was talking to Narada. And Krishna asked this question to Narada. Krishna says, I'm trying to do good for everybody. My family inside and outside, I'm trying to do good. But end of the day, Krishna says, I cannot make the outside people happy and my family also happy. What to do? And Narada Muni says, through parimarjanam and anumarjanam. That means he said that, through your quality, parimarjana means your good quality in yourself. Anumarjana means through service. That means, you be good with everybody. You exhibit your wonderful quality. In the same time, you do some service for them. Just talking and talking and talking won't help you and help them. But the moment, you are giving advice only, but not giving the actual practical solution help, they don't take you very serious. So you tell them, in the same time, you give little bit of help how to do it. And then they take you a little bit more serious. So through your, good quality and through your service, Narada Muni says that you can make your family happy, you can make the outsiders happy, but not just talking only. Nobody take you serious, You can, you can say children. Sometimes the parents, they slap the children. Sometimes they hug the children. The neighbor, when they slap your children, and it become a big issue. Of course, in this country, even you slap, it become an issue. But in our country, it's not like that, So, when somebody else slap, you take it very serious because you found there is no affection. There is no true love from the neighbor. But when you do it, you feel because, you really think about the welfare of this person. So the moment somebody you are associating and working with them, the moment they found, actually, you're a very good fellow. Whatever you do, only for their own betterment. So even, take a knife and threaten them, they'll be running behind you because they know that, actually you are there as a good friend. So you have to exhibit your quality. You have to prove to them that actually you're worth to be their friend. There are 7 kinds of friends are there. So maybe some other class will speak about that. Okay? There are 7 kinds of friends. So when we talk, we'll see you what kind of friend you are. No problem. So, 2 things must go together. Your good, intention and also your service to them. They got money problem, let's say. You only advise, But in the same time, you're owing somebody money, maybe $2,000 you're owing. It's a big problem. You're not able to pay, your payment of the house. And then you got somebody, okay, now I give you 500, you take. So somebody recently wrote to me, one of the, person, they wrote to me that, because of the COVID, we had this problem. They have not paid, for, payment. They may, bank may put them into trouble, So they said, Maharaj, can you, help, maybe later I can pay back. I told him, according to the Shastra, to your friend, you don't borrow money. When you wanted to give help friend, you just give only. Give. That is the friendship. The moment you lend them the money, when they don't give it back to you, then your friendship become problem. So as a friend, always the Shastra says you never lend money to your friend, but give them. Even you got, $20, he said, I got this one, you take, no need to give back. That friendship, it stays for good. The moment you lend it. So everything there is, action and reaction. So that follows according to time, place, and circumstances. So you act accordingly. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming and thank you for our Kashmir Pandit ji.
Hare Krishna.
Very nice and very humble, very innocent.
Yes.
And God, Krishna has blessed your life. You got a wonderful wife, you got a wonderful children.
You've got wonderful association. It just had to happen.
Or it happened, that's right. I was born in Malaysia. You are from Kashmir. Somewhere else you have to come to New Zealand. I'm from Malaysia, I have to come and meet you here and all of you, We know nobody around here, but we are meant to meet, We see the greatness of the destiny of people's life. We are born somewhere, and we are meeting, in one place. So there is our previous life left over. Whatever left over from the previous life, we are trying to continue and finish it off within this life. We all better become a devotee. Otherwise, next life I have to come back again and look for all of you. But don't put me into trouble. Let us finish it off this life and go back to Krishna. No more. I don't want to go and meet you in Ukraine, and the Russia will throw the point. Very difficult.
Am I allowed to speak something for the benefit of